In this lesson, we are going to show you how to create a setup sheet for your project using an NC program operation. These setup sheets will be saved to the cloud and accessed through your Fusion team account. Anyone associated with your team account will be able to view or comment on the setup sheet. Once you have an NC program operation, simply right-click on it and then select Setup Sheet from the pull-down. This will open a dialog prompting you for the setup sheet name. As a default, it will have the same name as your NC program file name, but we can change that. Let's call it Intro to 2D Machining. It also asks for a project location to save the setup sheet. This is a folder in your data panel. Press the arrow at the end of the location name field. You will see all of your project folders. You can create a new project folder inside the current project, or you can create a new project. Let's create a new project just for setup sheets. Select New Project. Type the name Setup Sheets and press Enter. Now select that as the location for our new setup sheet. Press Save to create the setup sheet. After creating the setup sheet, it opens for a preview. The top section displays the NC program comment, the original Fusion document name, number of operations, number of tools, cycle time, and much more information. The next section contains a tool list. The Setup section has information about the stock size and part size. Finally, the Operations section has information about the cutting of each operation. If you scroll all the way up to the top, you'll see a print icon in the upper right. Close the setup sheet by pressing the X in the upper right corner. The job status will report that the setup sheet has been created by showing Complete in the status column. Close the job status. Press the Show Data Panel icon in the upper left. Press the Home icon to return to the project lists. Click to open the Setup Sheets project folder. There, you can see the Fusion Setup Sheet document, .fssd. Double-click the .fssd file. This will open your web browser and go to your Fusion team location. On the Overview page, we can see the .fssd file and a sample image that was captured during the setup sheet creation. Next to Overview, click on View. Here we can see the contents of the setup sheet. Underneath View, we have options to change the configuration of the data displayed in the setup sheet. From the pull-down, select Tool Only. Now we have a simple tool list. You can play with the different configuration options to see if there is one you like better than the default configuration. Also note that you can collapse each section using the arrow next to the section title. In the upper right section of the document, you have some other useful options. Comment lets someone add a comment about the setup sheet. Download lets someone save a copy of the .fssd file to their local system. Share gives you several different ways to share the setup sheet documentation. Let's select Share. You can use Copy Link to get a link that can be shared. You can use email to send a link directly to someone with a message, and even make it password protected. Or you can get an embed code to insert it into a document. Let's press Close. Since this setup sheet is in your Fusion team folder, anyone on your team will have access to it. This makes collaboration simple. Close your web browser when finished.